Cheers for that.
Something quite valuable in the chest. Oh, you wouldn't be interested. Oh no, I'm sure you wouldn't be interested in what's in the chest.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
Yeah, it could be like a boss summon item. That's kind of what it seemed like. Like you could fight Margit again. Was it consumable or no? Where are we? I mean, it's a convenient place to be. It's not really like... There's items over here? It's not really particularly too dangerous. Just gotta really quickly pick up all this stuff. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Coming through. I guess we still have access to our horse. We're gonna have to go back and pay Patches a bit of a visit, but and there's more stuff to explore theoretically in this ravine. But since we're here, I tell you what, let's go check out to the north and try to find the third church. Is this a no spoiler stream? Kind of, you know, at least for my own benefit. I am trying to keep spoilers for myself to a minimum so I can learn as I go and explore on my own. Well, I like this. I don't see the need to rest, but at least we have it. Because we had a note a long time ago that said, hey, if you go to the north of the Mistwood, you can...
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
Kenneth Height. We've heard that name before.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Is anyone out there?
Interested in rescuing the
Like, wasn't this Height Castle? No, this was Castle Morn. Bridge of Sacrifice. Yeah, Fort Height, there it is. We've been to Fort Height before. Fort Height West. We've been to his cathedral. I wonder if he's like, oh, help me, horrible beasts have overrun my... I mean, this is like this whole story of this freaking game. Things are overrunning everything.
You've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no, the help is very much appreciated. Even from...
Oh my god, you're right, it is Fort Knight, which was Fort Height. I didn't even put the two and two together.
To serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Oh, literally. Hold on. Yeah, Bloody Slash. Is that not where we picked this up? There was a knight on the top of the castle that had Bloody Slash?
What's remarkable? The knight commander dead.
Yeah.
Already? A blessing if ever I chanced upon one. Fine work, I say, fine work indeed. I doubt that it was your intention, but the deed is done, and I commend you. Now, this is your reward. Go on.
A firm handshake.
It's yours, for the keeping.
An Erd steel dagger, you say? Carried by the Erdtree royalty for self-defense in times of peace. Though forged to a high standard, the weapon is difficult to wield. Attack power also scales with faith. DDD on the faith stats. Okay. For masters of combat who anticipate every enemy strike and counter accordingly, this weapon is all they need. And the blood dagger is arcane scaling, and then we have straight swords here. Lots of straight swords. Okay. You got anything else for me, dude?
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
Okay, I will watch.
Ah, yes. Would you like to, I see bright thing, enter into my service. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours.
You got a problem with my eye?
Say you? A fine... Very well.
I will pledge
well
my service
indeed.
to this man who I've just met.
I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my... We shall hold a ceremony for you. I see great things. Right then, I've much...
I will become a knight. I will become the prisoness knight. What the heck? Anyways, just a little bit of a side venture here. I was actually just curious if there's anything under their bridge, and I guess there is. There's a few of these guys. Well, that was interesting. So we found Kenneth Knight. Well, I guess someone wasn't someone we saw a message once, and time for a castle. And the message was, if only we could find Sir Kenneth who could help us with the horrible creatures who have overrun the castle. But he ran away. Freaking Kenneth ran away. Brave, brave Sir Kenneth. Sir Kenneth ran away. Ran away. The pantsless knight. Yes. I am the pant queen. The pantsless queen. By the way, this guy was just like taking a poo. Here I am ruining his day. Kind of sorry about that, but like at the same time, you do have like 1,000 souls that rightfully belong to me. Whoops. I've seen those tumbleweeds before, the small ones, and I'm starting to think that maybe they are like being moved by really tiny scarabs, but I haven't been able to actually tell. What, did that dragonfly kill a wolf or something? What the hell? Behold chaos. It's just wolves v bear, I guess. Time for battle. First off pack, didn't expect beating to a pulp. I guess it looks like the wolves are not gonna win this one. Just saying. Hold on, do I have anything I can use to assist here? I do. Well, I wouldn't call this assisting necessarily, but hey. Hey! There's more wolves left, I think. Oh god. Actually, you don't really do that much damage. You just stagger. There is a wolf left! Go after the freaking bear! Oh my god. Well, there goes my hitless run, right? Wolf, I'm charging a critical attack. Oh my freaking god, man. Hold on. Get my stamina back. At least the bear was able to kill the wolves where I wasn't able to. Goodness, these things are tough. Beast's blood, they're very chaotic. You better run away, wolf. I don't want to deal with your BS right now. Alright, I've dealt with your BS. Smithing stone level 2 might actually be important. Behold rain. Ah, bliss, could this be rain? Nope. Ah, bliss, could this be piss, though? That would be worth an upvote. Where the hell are we going? No. You're yellow. It means you have stuff. Ash of War, Sacred Blade. Oh, I know exactly where we are. This is the teleport to the Bestial Sanctum right down there. I know exactly where we are. Oh my god, if this is the third chapel, it is. And that's probably the Mystique flask right there, but let's activate this first in case we need it. I guess I just immediately went to the Bestial Sanctum and then didn't grab this. So there's Sacred Tear. The Flask of Wondrous Physique. You can find crystal tears at the bases of minor Erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. At Sites of Grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in the flask. This will allow you to create elixirs with custom effects. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we have to do it at the rest point, which is over there. Hold up. Mix Wondrous Flask. This will allow you to create a flask with various custom effects. Okay. Restores half of HP. Steadily restores HP for a time. Temporarily boosts stamina. Boosts strength, faith. Enhances charged attacks or significantly negates damage. So if you wanted to, you could just have a flask that restores half health and then gives you healing over time. And then is it just like another flask? It is. It's just like, hold on, right there. And so we have a renewable extra bonus heal that we can choose when to use it. I mean, I'll take it. It's interesting. I guess, yeah, if there was like steadily restores FP, I could see that being very useful for like a magic class, but I don't know if that exists. We've only seen several of those tiers. And that explains what those tiers actually do, because I had no idea what they did, because I didn't have the flask yet, but I suppose now we know. All right, well, that's very useful. And I like that we've picked up a couple of these bonfires as well. So welcome to the stream. Which BC is this? BC 3. Out of 300, at least as far as this game is concerned, because it's a big game, apparently. So what else should we do? Maybe just go south real quick, and then loop back around to Patches? Hold on, where's Patches? He is right here. I don't want to mark it, I just want to mark it. There you go. So let's check out the mountains here. And if there's nothing here, we'll move on back to Patches and see what he's doing. The old water. Oh, man. Can't help it, but I got the sniffles today for some reason. Certainly hope I'm not coming down with something. So this is just crabs. Ow. I mean, it is just crabs, but luckily they don't really do that much damage. I guess this is still technically an early area, huh? far as the game is concerned. And that's the passage to the underground. We've actually already completed that area, which is probably why we're a little over-leveled. And then there was a ruin, like right over here. We've seen one of these before. This one has 4 lights on it. I cannot interact with it at all. Okay. The last one of those we saw, we interacted with it and a ghost came out and allowed us to follow it, but I guess this one does not have a weird ghost. It just has weird birds, which I absolutely hate. Was there not a ruin? Oh, there is a ruin. It's right here. I don't know, Deathbird? Now I do find myself looking at these ruins like, oh, I want to fight another Deathbird, I hope. All right, let's get the heck out of here. What the heck was that? It just, horrible yell. So that guy's gonna go back to Fort Haight. Fort Height, whatever. And we'll get there eventually ourselves. Hello. We got all the time in the world, though. What's going on, guys? Herba. I will take your Herba. Yorba. Guess we're gonna go up here a little bit. Just lots of dudes doing some mining, scrounging, I suppose. Ruin fragment, ruin fragment. Lots of ruin fragments. Lots of birds too. I hate the birds. And you're actually a Godric knight on a horse, aren't you? No, you're like a bandit or something. You're a magic user. Goodbye. You're following me, huh? I don't exactly know where we are, but that's okay. I don't need to know exactly where we are. I also cannot open the map while in combat, which means you're gonna have to go. I would have let you live. I would have let you live. Oh, you were actually extremely close to Patches. Let's go check out Patches. Actually, I don't think I can jump. Ah, you know what? Looks like I can jump down right here if I'm very cautious about it. Extremely helpful. Bats are insulted that I keep calling them birds. Everything in this game that flies, everything in every video game that flies is a bird. Everything's a bird. Just want to make sure that Patches is forgotten that I exist, so when I walk in there to stab him in the back, he doesn't know that it's me. Hey guys, I'm just going to see your boss. Wow, that was a good chest. Thank you for that. I found the mad. Wow, you wouldn't believe this, boss. I found the flask physique.
Oh, Ryan, you're alive. Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, don't miss all the bargains here at Patches Emporium.
All the bargains at Patches Emporium. All right, yeah, get me out of here, Patches. Calm down. Was that another gesture? That's not what I wanted to do. Calm down. Calm down now. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. All right, patches has been officially completed now, so we can, oh my god, we can actually like, take this off, take this off. We've seen the dragon. Take this off, take this off. But we are still gonna explore the ravine because there is, I guess in theory more stuff. It looks like there could be more stuff. Good old Patches. Good old Patches. What a lovable sort that man is. Alright, so what the heck is over here? It could be nothing. It could be something. Be wary of strong foe. Is it gonna be like Patches again? I'll fight Patches again, I don't care. It's the guy who saved my life, or who tried to.
Again, to have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own, you stay the path. You're certain to face more of them, just remember. No kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade.
Dude, don't worry about that. If anything has a red outline, I will attack it.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet. Perhaps we will meet.
All right, perhaps we will meet again. The heck up. I was gonna say, what was that sound? Oh, it's just two skeletons. I should really go to the town, and by the town, I mean I should really go to, you know what, we should just do this. To the, a round table, and I should try to upgrade some other weapons here so we can get a little bit more variability. Even though the sword is great, I would like to use those double hand blades at some point. Oh. I mean, look, if you want to die, fair enough. Are there more skeletons? That's it? That's all the skeletons? All right. There are more slimes. Try fire. How about just try ignoring? Because the slimes are really annoying to fight. I would rather not have to deal with them at all. So instead I would go into this dungeon. The Murkwater Catacombs. All right. But first, a moment from our sponsors. Wait, I can't teleport from here. I gotta leave. Because we haven't cleansed the dungeon yet. So hold on a moment from our sponsors. Please don't kill me. Horrible, like, weird ground creature. We have so many upgrade materials. I really want to see what we can upgrade here.
Ah, well then.
And I would like to learn some incantations, I think, and I'll put points into faith in order to cast some of this. Like, even something as simple as a heal. Cure poison, magic fortification. Like, what the heck is Surge O Flame or Catch Flame? Sounds great. We should give those a try. Honed Bolt, Lightning Spear, Assassin's Approach. Silence Footsteps, Assassin's Approach. Darkness. Rejection produces a shockwave that pushes away foes. Increased fire negation, magic negation, poison negation. Admittedly, they're a little expensive, but I'll buy anything that's cheap. And then we'll come back for other stuff. More incantations. Litany of Proper Death creates images of order to deal holy damage. And this is a intelligence and faith one. So I guess the order line of spells is intelligence and faith. Incantations by default and pyromancies are just faith. Sorceries are intelligence. And then we also had bubble magic, which was intelligence and arcane, I think. Yeah, intelligence and arcane. So there's a lot of magic to do.
I do. I suppose I'll ask Master.
And as for this woman, apparently I gotta go talk to the blacksmith.
Well, I took you no matter.
I took you for
where
dead. About Roderica.
Go.
Would you watch over Roderica?
Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
You know, if it's all about appearances, she did at one point in her life want to be grafted and turned into a horrible spider creature, or at least have her arms and legs turned into a horrible spider creature, so I think, you know, this is really not that bad.
I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
She just wants to, like, you to tutor her, not anything other than that, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir. So we still need a level 3 smithing stone, which I guess will never ever happen. We could upgrade the hook claws, or we have a whole bunch of other stuff. The Warhawk's talons. Lord Sorn's great sword. We have 3 Warhawk talons, good lord. Zweihander or the grafted blade great sword. We already have a great sword, and it's a great sword I really like the moveset of. Yeah, the Bloodhound's Fang. The Rusted Anchor is pretty fun. I will admit to that. Brick Hammer could be pretty good too. Dragon Halberd we could use. Winged Scythe we could use with 24 Faith. I guess if we upgrade Faith, we could end up using the Cypher Pata. But you know what? Sure, give me the hook claws upgraded for now. We do have just a lot of smithing stones, so I'm pretty sure we can do this. Let me see how many we actually have. 27, then 17. So we could level it up to like level 6 immediately.
Back no matter.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we could level it up to level 7 if we want. Ah, screw it, why not? There we go. And it currently has Quick Step. What could we put on this? We could put Ground Slam, Storm Stomp. What the heck is Ground Slam? Hold on. It looks like a butt pound. Jump high into the air and crash down. The resulting pratfall sends a powerful shockwave in all directions. It is a ground pound. I mean,
No matter.
why not? I'm not really using Quick Step. I have a dodge roll after all. Could get Determination or Golden Vow, which makes it scale on faith and just makes it scale on faith, which is not bad at all. But let's go for Ground Slam. I think it'll be funny. Standard is better. Now, if only I could actually like use my weapon abilities here. Okay, so that's been taken care of. We have some blades we can use.
If I do, however, I suppose I should try. I'll ask Master. If I do, however,
Yeah, you do have a talent. Go ask Master Huig. All right, let's go back to where we were before, which was the Murkwater Catacombs. Hold on. Gotta have my shield out. So now I have actual, claws that do, you know, decent damage as opposed to doing, basically no damage. We'll explore the catacombs. The catacombs? It's like I walked down and then the floor just got very bloody all of a sudden. Look, you have blood, I have blood, blood everywhere. Blood for the blood god. How did you die? I don't know, you just kind of fell. Wouldn't recommend it. I would like it. No, my lord. I would like it if they would come to me so I could just hit the trap and kill them. Hey, perfect. Okay, hold on. Get into a position, recover some stam. Root resin. Wow, this is a pretty easy dungeon. It's just, that's it. I can hear the door move. Yeah, that was it. That was the whole dungeon. All right. Admit, you know, I'll admit that's a little on the light side, but I'll take it. All right, let's go fight our boss. With dual claws, because why not? What's the wrong button for that? You're not a cat. The Grave Warden Duelist. What's up, dude? You got a couple of big hammers. You also seem very susceptible to the bleeding that I have. Yeah. Alright. Gotta admit, the fast attack on these is pretty good. We get a battle hammer. Alright. It's another one of these trees. Made of bodies. We're trying to hold on for dear death. Let's check the hammer we just picked up. The battle hammer. Weighty enough to crush armor and its wearers alike. Not as big and heavy as the brick hammer, but it actually does more damage? It does more base damage, but it has worse scaling. Also, does its head come off a little bit? No. That guy just had him on chains, I guess. Jump attacks. As expected, and then Braggart's Roar. The heck does the Braggart's Roar do? Declare your presence with a powerful roar, raises attack power, defense, and stamina recovery speed. I guess that's what the battle roar does. Okay. Well, sure. It was a relatively quick little dungeon, but still, we fought a dude with two. He's a god of war, but with hammers instead of the, I don't know, weird daggers that God of War has. You know, God of War guy. Does seem to be easier to take them out. Hello, more wolves. Apparently I'm under attack, so I can't teleport. Yep, as expected. All right, we can teleport now. So this is the bottom of the ravine, but it looks like there's another ravine above us that we can get to. So if we teleport up here to the Saints Bridge, we can go around. That being said, I basically didn't explore any of this, so we could just go up here and then explore the upper area and then make our way over to the right. Oh, you know what? We have been over here, though. This is where we, maybe? Isn't this where we fought one of the ghosts in the boats? Yeah, like there was, skeletons over here on the road, I think. I still want to explore that area, though, so I think I'm just gonna go up to the Storm Hill and then take a look to the east. So I'll remove this marker as well, because we're about to explore this little area here. I'm just exploring, honestly. Having a good time. Having a good time, having a good time. Seeing what I missed in the world. Oh, right, and this is where there were like 4 giants in the field, right? I think. I want to say there was a bunch of giants over here anyways. And I turned around and said no because it's 4 giants and I don't want to fight 4 giants. There is just a dude though. I'll fight a dude. I have to remember the button to get off the horse though. Get off the horse! I'm always hitting the wrong key trying to get off the freaking horse. Fire arrow times 5. Well, because this is what I want to do. I want to do this. And go right over his head, absolutely. All right, you know what? You got me. And I don't think we've been over here. Pardon? All right, we'll deal with you in a second, whatever made that noise. First of all, there's a guy here. Hello, my sir.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Sure.
Yes, you're a Tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you. There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Not floating you. Well, there's no.
You call that a sword? Oh, hold on. Now that's a sword.
There you are.
Learn skills. Ah, he just sells Ashes of War, huh? Stamp upwards cut. Kick. All right, that's gonna be pretty good. Endure. War cry. Spinning slash. That could be interesting. Impaling thrust. Quick step. Storm blade. Ash of War parry, usable on daggers, curved swords, curved swords, and claws. We could add parry to our claws. Ash of War, no skill, usable on shields and torches. Ah, so you could remove the attack from the torch so that if you hit RT, you use your weapon ability instead. Those are both interesting. Pick them up.
Well,
that's a very useful NPC. Speaking of, okay, that's pretty good. I am basically a turtle now. Because this is what turtles are known for, right? Ground pounding? That sounds about right. I should really use that at some point. It's a strange ability, but maybe it would make a good opener or something. Okay. Also, thank you. Also, let me really quickly put a person symbol here so I do not forget that there is a person there. A man who sells weapon skills. Ah, and this is the freaking 4 giants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tell you what, It did a lot of damage. You got to admit, that did a lot of damage. I should just get like a blue flask just so I have one ability to regain my... He did my ability! Just so I have the ability to regain my FP. But like, it does very good stagger damage, it seems. Anyways, you're dead too. And if we had one flask of cerulean tears, what we could do is we could get... Alright, give me a second. We could get flasks just by fighting enemies, so we could use our abilities a little bit more frequently. Okay, that time I just mistimed it, as opposed to spam the attack button, which prevented me from acting at all. You know what? You should get one of these. Okay, that did not work. Hold on, please don't die. You're gonna do your big old weird attack, and you're gonna do a lot of running. Please stop stepping on me. Please stop stepping on me. Also, camera, please stop letting him step on me. We got 2 flasks back from that, I think. I wonder if the quick slash ability actually gives you like any extra value here. Nice, I went down into that one. Like, I wonder if quick slash maybe means you can dodge a little bit faster after you land. I don't know, I've never actually really used it. Well, let's see what's in here. Well. Yes, hello. Hello. Do I have to butt pound you? It does look like there's a hole in the back of this. Maybe you gotta shoot it? Maybe you need a specific type of weapon? Maybe you need magic? Hold on. Maybe you need a firebomb? I do have fire bombs. Use. Well, here's a mystery for another day. Some sort of loot here. This could be a night thing. Maybe you gotta come here at night. Really? You only do like 3 slashes and then you get tired? Where am I and where am I going? Are you following me? Okay, this is where you climb up. I know where we are. You have left your children, which I would not recommend. Oh, there's another giant. Okay. I was originally thinking maybe you gotta kill all the giants, so you know what? You missed! I think I did get the bleed effect out of him. Beast's liver. Okay, can we interact with this now that we've killed all 5 of those giants, you think? You do have no hands. Maybe it's something related to the hands? You could just, like, stand on it. Hold on. There you go. All right. No, where the heck was the Grace? Right up here? I want to see what happens if we come here at night. In my head, I can't help but think, okay, well, hold on. The blue starlight of the statue, maybe it only comes out at night. I don't know. Let's find out. We should really be doing some more exploration at night, though, because there are things that only come out at night. Just don't let it rain, please. I don't know if my GPU can handle the rain. Ignore me, gentlemen. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What's up? Hey, dude. Oh, look at this puny insect. You better grab your sword. Yep, that sword's gonna be very important. Oh, you broke it! Look at what you did! How dare you! That's gonna hurt. Or not at all. Hey. Okay, please actually land. There you go. Alright, that wasn't that hard, actually. Smithing stone level 1 and 2. Okay, so we got 2 smithing stones. But still, that was, unfortunately, a little anticlimactic as far as loot goes.